everyone, Draco Magnius here for another episode of Virtue's Last Reward. In the last episode, we learned a bit more about Alice's motivations and who she really is. We figured out what was on the memory card. Turns out it was a letter code that needed to be deciphered using the key we got from Dio in another timeline. We revealed Dio as a Myrmidon to everyone, and unfortunately everything exploded. But we got one of the passwords we needed to the 4 bombs, so hey, you know, look on the bright side. In this episode, we're going to betray Alice at the very first opportunity that we get, so that we don't lose points and have a higher chance of getting the fuck out of here. So without further ado, betray. Also, I'm going to need to do the sync later, so there's going to be a cut. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Okay, now I'm going to do my sync, so I'm cutting right here, and I'll see you in a moment. Alright, I'm back.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
No problem. It was the logical thing to do. And I went down the timeline where I didn't do what you said, and, you know, things didn't turn out so great, so that's a thing. Aw, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Because I've seen that timeline. I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! But no! Hey, what are you kids doing over there?
You know, I just really love that line, Zero. I had to hear it again.
We're about to announce the results.
You know, Zero, this is the last time we're gonna hear those lines. And the last time I'm gonna have to skip all your tutorial bullshit. You know, I figured I'd, give you some time in the limelight. Again. You know, this is the last time we're actually going to be seeing you. Ever. Probably.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game!
God, I hate that one, though.
Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's see the wall of betrayal. Oh, fuck you, game! Fuck you! Alright, well, the K Clover against Tenmyouji line was still betray. Again, Dio Quark surprises me with an ally to ally with Luna. And then there's us, who betrayed Alice, who betrayed us in another timeline, but decided to go ally because I guess the game just likes her being angry at the fact either people betrayed her or being a bitch because she betrayed someone who allied with her. Just like the Tenmyouji line.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Alice! is this?
What?
You chose betray last time. So I chose betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't... What was going on? When Phi and I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? Yeah, it's a real dick move for history to make, right? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There's no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chose rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My action in the past causes Alice's action in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice chooses... fumble. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out, she went with... paper. Damn it! I lose, and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? It's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But... what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? Do some wibbly timey-wimey bullshit, actually. Kinda happened in the first game, too. But... it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait! Wait! Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right. Of course. Time travel's impossible. There's absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. Well, I wouldn't say there's no way. But if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one VP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and stabbed me right through the heart. And it stabbed me right through the heart, excuse me. Damn. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I choose Betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
Oh, right, Tenmyouji. I mean Junpei. Actually, no, I was right the first time, but I'm right both times, technically.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
I love Kay's face!
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
And he really, really trusts you, Clover.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Yeah, sorry, Junpei, she doesn't recognize you.
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Tenmyouji! Oh wait, actually that makes sense. Because Junpei in the last game had the same ability that Sigma has in this game, of being able to know things that happened in different timelines. So it makes sense that he still has that ability. And just like us, that's why he did that. Which means that Alice must have a similar ability, and that's why she chose Ally, and she's so hurt by us picking Betray this time.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
I mean, except for the other two teams.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably, by all choosing Ally. No doubt, we were all wishing we'd done the same. Yeah, really. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. Perhaps Quark also has this ability to see the future?
Zero, when does the next round start?
Well, not see the future, but see other timelines come back and all that jazz? Maybe.
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Anyway, it's time to cut till we get to the new bits. Okay, now I think we'll pick up here.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyouji or less. One or the other.
Yeah, I think this is the first time it's only been two people.
Or...
I mean, maybe. Yeah, that was different too. He usually says or maybe everybody, but this time, since it's only two, he said both. Neat.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose VP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm gonna keep this in too, even though we've been over this, because I'm curious if he says anything like he did to Fi in the one timeline.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are going to activate? And we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Fi had been right. But how had she known before Zero had told us? It's almost like she also knows about other timelines, like I had already demonstrated knowledge of.
I see. Alice and I only have one BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right? Right, Fido?
Oh! Okay, doing that again.
Yeah, I guess so.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head, which means we're skipping.
Have a look!
Alright, I think we're going to be back to see our colors, though I think we should technically know what they are already. I'm going to keep this in just cause.
The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
Well, you don't know what magenta looks like?
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are Cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
Quite.
When did they change?
Alright, time to cut again. Alright, I'm back. I was actually planning to do this room first, but I mashed too fast and went back to the lounge, so this order is going to be exactly the same as last time. Though you're not really going to see that. The reason I cut back now is because I wanted to see how Alice's dialogue has changed since now the roles are reversed. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyouji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people.
Really? Wow, I'm genuinely surprised that... Well, I guess I'm not too surprised Junpei said it, but... I mean, I'm surprised since he was in the same position as her in another timeline. Then again, maybe that's why.
You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less?
Rude.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Like avenge your father.
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food. And fall in love.
This seems to be exactly the same as last time, so I think we're going to cut again. Be right back.
What an idiot.
Alright, and we're back. That was a very long cut.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they're going to be the same, but let's go over them again anyway. Vi quickly laid out our choices. Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the green door. Tenmyouji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the red door. Excuse me. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the blue door. Option B. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the red door. Tenmyouji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the green door. Option C. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the blue door. Tenmyouji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the green door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Clover, cyan, and open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Red is the lab, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. How do you want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah?
Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
Well, you know, we said that last time and you said no to that, so I'm gonna say a big fat no to it now.
Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyouji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyouji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
And I mean, I'm fine with going through the red door. That's where I was gonna go anyway for the lab.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we have time for you two to have a powwow.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B, then?
Yes, I guess.
Oh, did I accidentally cut you off? I'm sorry, Alice.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay, too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as how I felt about that... Oh! Huh! Well, you know what? I think with that, we're going to end this episode here. In the next one, we'll decide where we're going. See you guys then.